Hi, it's me again, and I thought I'd talk to you very quickly today about that Jimmy Savile documentary the BBC are making, where they're going to come clean about everything that happened and everything they covered up. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. They'll make him out to be the monster that he obviously was, but I guarantee you they won't tell you the full depth of how they covered it up and how they brushed it all under the carpet and how they ignored all the rumours. I guarantee it, I guarantee it. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. But what I wanted to talk to you about is a couple of the stories I've got here. Let's have a look. Took me a year to persuade Steve Coogan to play Jimmy Savile, says Reckoning writer. I'm surprised he got it done that quickly, personally, because who would want to play that? I mean, yeah, all right, Steve Coogan probably is the right man for the job. He's a fine actor. A lot of time for Steve Coogan. God, but do you want to do that, really? That's a tough one, isn't it? You've got to portray the evil the man was whilst towing the BBC line who were paying the bills there. Yeah, I don't know. No wonder it took him a year, because who would they have else gone to? They might have asked a few others as well, and everyone said no, and they had to pile it on to Steve Coogan. But one of the things that really got me a bit annoyed about this whole story is this next headline. Look at this one. Steve Coogan will meet Jimmy Savile's victims in costume after backlash over BBC series. Now, I had to read that a couple of times myself, and you did hear it right. Steve Coogan is going to be dressed as Jimmy Savile while he meets the victims of Jimmy Savile's abuse in real life. How's that a good idea? What genius came up with that? All right, fair enough, Coogan probably could benefit from meeting a few of Savile's victims, because it will help him understand how evil the man was, and hopefully he'll tell more truth in that documentary than the BBC would want him to, because he would feel so strongly about it. But who thought it was a good idea? If you'd been abused by Jimmy Savile, would you want to sit down and have a chat with a man dressed as Jimmy Savile? What good can that do? Does that add anything to the story or anything? Or is it just bloody PR to get this thing in the paper, to get the BBC some views on this, so they finally got a high-rated drama for next year all set out? They can claim the viewing figures of these were amazing, and then they can sell it to Netflix or Amazon Prime or wherever the hell they want to sell it to. Who thought this was a good idea? How is that a good idea? I just do not understand it. I do not understand it. It just seems awful to me, awful. And why would the victims want to do that? Maybe it says. Let's read on a little bit. I haven't read this story. So the writer of it, Neil, has revealed some of Jimmy's victims will be present to watch Steve reenact various moments from his life after requesting access to the controversial show's set. He added, the victims concerned requested to attend filming since we are telling their stories, and all appropriate safeguarding measures were put into place by production to facilitate this. Alright, so fair dues, it's not as bad as the clickbaity headline made it sound. I mean, I don't read these stories in advance because I want to react to them in the way that you would react to them when you first hear them. If I've read them 4 or 5 times and had a practice, I'm not going to react, am I? And what you saw there was my reaction. But it's still, I don't know. It might have turned me around a little bit there, because having them on site, is it going to change anything though? The guy's written it. They've got a director there. They're not going to be able to say, no, it was actually like this. They're not going to change the filming of that, are they? So I still don't get it. I don't understand who's to benefit from them. They should sit down with Coogan before filming even begun and let him know how horrific everything was, so that maybe he'd change his mind about playing it. I don't know. But having him on set, I don't see how that benefits anything. They're not going to change the story that's told. And even if they did change a few bits and listen to them while they're off set, they can just change that back in the edit, because the BBC are going to want to change the edit to make it look not so bad for the BBC, aren't they? I don't know. I think it's brave that they're making this show, but I don't think they should be making it. They're going to profit from this. They're going to claim really high ratings for it, and then they're going to try and sell it to Netflix or whatever. I guarantee you find it on Netflix and that. I guarantee it. In like 6 months or something. They're going to profit from this horrendous thing that happened on their watch. I think that's wrong. I do think that's wrong. What do you think about it? Do you think they should be making this show at all? Do you think, like me, that they're going to paint over the worst bits that the BBC did to put them in a slightly better light? Or do you think the BBC will just go full out and own up and put their hands up to everything in a bid to try and make things right? That would be quite a nice thing for the BBC to do, wouldn't it? Let me know in the comments below. Hit all your comments down there and you'll find links to some other videos as well. And I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.